Good morning, friends. I hope you are all fine. The condition of corona people are pretty bad. So take care of every aspect and don't take light. Always wear mask. दो गज की दूरी, mask है जरूरी. Right? So let's start our topic today. My topic today is shock therapy. What do you mean? What is the topic of? Today's topic is shock therapy. Now, what is the meaning of shock? Shock therapy means something happened after some type of economic shock or social shock. Some shock usko laga. Maybe a person ko, maybe a country ko, maybe a society ko, and that society started changing. After shock, that shock, receiving shock, that one, then the society will start changing. That is called shock therapy. उसको चेंज करने की जो थेरेपी यूज होती है ना, फिजियोथेरेपी, right, all type of therapy, so that is also shock therapy. Now we will start with it. Now first of all, post communist regimes, shock therapy in post communist regimes, it means communist party के टूटने के बाद, after the disintegration of Soviet Union, what happened and what was the result of shock therapy? The collapse of communism was followed in most of these countries by a painful process of transition. Transition means badlav. Always get ready with your pencil. Transition means badlav. Transition is always painful. From one place, one step to another step, right? When the exams are there, everything is that some badlav is coming in your life also. That badlav is not very much, sometimes it's not very much happy moment. That's a painful moment, right? So painful process of transition from an authoritarian socialist system. What communist party was having, that what they were having, authoritarian communist system. That authoritarian was a communist authoritarian, right? And with that communist authoritarian socialist system for a democratic capitalist system. And now they are going for a democratic capitalist system. From authoritarian system to a democratic capitalist system. Because they were they don't think in, they were not able to think in the dream that communism will be over from from Russia. Communism will be over from Russia. So after this communism, post-communist regime, now slow and steadily they were going to the socialist system to the capitalist system. This is a transition. Socialist system to the capitalist system. Number one, from authoritarian to the democratic system, right? Authoritarian to the democratic system, because in communist regime you cannot think whatever you want to think. Even that's all duty of a state to think about you, right? You don't have the power to express that what do you want. No, the state will think what do you want, right? So this was the authoritarian socialist system to a democratic capitalist system. The model of transition, Russia, Central Asia, and East European, that was influenced by World Bank and IMF. I told you, World Bank and IMF, they were influencing these Central Asian, Eastern European countries to switch over as fast as they can from communist regime to the democratic regime, from socialist economic system to the capitalist economic system. They were helping. They were throwing the money, money, dollar, whatever money, dollar, whatever you think, in the communist regimes, so that they can feel better, they can feel relaxed in the democratic system also. Shock therapy varied in intensity and speed amongst the former second world countries, but its direction and features were quite similar. Features were quite similar. Each of these countries was required to make a total shift to capitalist economy. Every country need that socialist economy should be over, and they should go towards the capitalist economic system, capitalist economy, which meant rooting out completely any structure evolved during the Soviet period, which meant rooting out completely any structure, कोई भी structure जो economic structure बना है ना Soviet system के अंदर, right, that evolved Soviet during the Soviet period, they want that it should be rooted out, it बिल्कुल खत्म कर दिया जाए socialist system को, और अथॉरिटेरियन गवर्नमेंट को बिल्कुल भी rooted out कर दिया जाए, बिल्कुल it should be absolutely rooted out. And slow and steadily they want that they should go towards a democratic system, they should go to the capitalist system, right? And how they want, how they can do this from the economic point of view, because the economic structure of Soviet system was absolutely deteriorated, right? So above all, it meant that private ownership was to be dominant pattern. Now, earlier, there were no private ownership. There were no private ownership where in the Soviet system, no private ownership. On, only socialist ownership, and government was controlling the economic part. Government was controlling the economy part, right? Now, privatization of state assets and cooperative ownership. Number one, privatization and cooperative ownership was there. Right, and these were banned during the socialist economy, socialist regime. Right. So collective farms were to be replaced by private farming. I told you that collective farming was there. Right. Every farmer was the person from the government part. They were the employee from the government itself. Every farmer, they were not they don't have any private farming. Now they were slow and steadily switching over to the private farming. They were switching over to the private farming, right? Collective farming were to be replaced by private firms, to replace by private farming, and capitalism in agriculture. Now again I'm saying capitalism in agriculture, capitalism in agriculture. It's a now you cannot think this that they were the people will have a agriculture and capital, and the agriculture will be there, capital and agriculture will be there. Capital agriculture means private farming, right? Then this transition ruled out an alternative third way other than state controlled socialist of capitalism. Now, state controlled third way was state controlled socialist or capitalism. Earlier, they were controlling the state part. Earlier, they were controlling the state part. So they were having state part now. So everything was controlled by the Soviet government, Soviet government, and they were that is the reason that they were having shock therapy. Now, shock therapy was involved a drastic change here. Yeah. Shock therapy was having a drastic change in the external orientation of these economies. Sh- Shock therapy, shock therapy, they were having shock therapy was involved a drastic change in external orientation of these economies. Development was now envisaged. What do we mean by envisaged? Rasta dikhana, to give the way. Development was now envisaged through more trade and thus a sudden and complete free switch to free trade. Two things are there. I want to give 2 points over here. In shock, after the shock therapy consequences, be careful. Please don't move here and there. Listen to me very carefully. Shock therapy have two major changes in the economic system, and this shock therapy drastically changed the economic system of Soviet Union. Number one, development was not envisaged to trade, free trade. I must say free trade. There were no free trade in Eastern Europe or USSR. No free trade. So there was now envisaged to more trade, and thus a sudden complete switch to the free trade. I told you. Free trade मतलब मुक्त व्यापार in Hindi, what we call मुक्त व्यापार. Envisaged रास्ता दिखाना, to give the way, रास्ता दिखाना, and was considered essential. It was essential, it zaruri tha. The, the free trade regime and foreign direct investment (FDI) were to be the main engines of change. Two engines. Number one, free trade was the first engine, and second was FDI, foreign direct investment. Still, we are taking now. Still, we are saying about FDI in India also. In economic part, FDI is there. So, foreign direct investment. These two were the engines to take the Soviet economy with the parallel with the Western economy. And they changed two things: free trade, number one, free trade, and investment of FDI, foreign direct investment. Now the foreign people, foreign companies, they were involved in the market of Soviet Union. Now they knew that they have a large chunk of opportunities, large chunk of opportunities in Soviet Union. Right? This was involved openness to the foreign investment. Openness to the foreign investment. Now, I told you just that large chunk of foreign investment, large chunk of investment and trade opportunities where in Soviet Union. Because Soviet Union market was absolutely empty. बिल्कुल खाली market था उनका. उनको चीजों की जरूरत थी. They wanted the new goods from the western part, look, this was involved openness into foreign investment, financial opening up for deregulation and currency convertibility. Another two things were financial opening, नए रास्ते खुले, financial opening, right? And इसके finance scale. Then deregulation. Earlier there was regulation, lot of regulation was there, and currency convertibility. Currency convertibility means from Russian currency to the dollar currency, dollar or any type of currency of Europe, right? Any like pound, shilling, dollar, yen, right? So they are the even Indian rupee. So they have to convert. They need only, and earlier they need only their own currency, that is Russian currency or USSR currency, ruble it was earlier, right? So now they have they wanted the convertibility. Now suppose, what do you mean convertibility? Now you have got the Indian rupees. Whenever you want to go to other country, You have to convert your Indian rupees into that particular country's currency. Suppose you are going America, then American dollar. If you're going to French, then French currency. If you're going to China, Chinese currency. You need that. You have to convert it from the bank itself. So that is called convertibility. Okay. Now finally, the transition also involved a breakup of the existing trade alliances. Now, these are the consequences. Alliances mean जो भी रशिया के साथ या यूएसएसआर के साथ they were having trade alliances, जो उनके साथ trade करते थे. All were Eastern Europe countries. Their trade used to do the trade with USSR only. All were Eastern communist country. So slow and steadily, there were 15 new countries from USSR itself. Lot 3 or 4 countries they joined in NATO also. NATO North Atlantic Treaty Organization, Western Group. So there were lot of transition, and these transition earlier, these transitions were very painful. These transitions were very painful, and they have to switch off the earlier alliances. Now they have to switch on to the new alliances, right? So among the countries of the Soviet bloc, each state from this bloc was now linked directly to the West. I'm telling you that they have to switch over to the Western country. They have to switch on to the dollar convertibility. They have to switch on to the deregulation. They have to switch on to the open economy. Look how many words I gave it to you, right? So and not to, and they don't have to go in a region of their own. उनको अब वेस्टर्न पार्ट के साथ कंपटीशन होना है. They have to compete with their western part, not with their eastern part countries only. These states were thus to be gradually absorbed into the western economic system. Again same part. They have to be involved or absorbed into the western economic system. Now they have to forget their own economy part, because their economy was that economy led to disintegration of Soviet USSR, right? 15 new countries, disintegration. That economy was not acceptable now to them, because that economy was a doom for them. So the Western capitalist states now become the leaders and thus guided development of the region. Now they want to be the developed one, so they want to go for the developed region, because now Western power countries, they and these World Bank and FDI, foreign direct investment, these other influential organizations, they were influencing them. International Monetary Fund, another one was International Monetary Fund. They were pumping the Western currency into the Soviet Union, so that Soviet Union could switch over from Eastern Power Bloc to the Western Power Bloc. Understood? So the Western capitalist states now become the leaders and thus guided and control the development of the region through the various agencies and organizations. So many Western organizations were controlling them. Many Western organizations were controlling them. Now they were not interested in Eastern part, Eastern currency, Eastern market value, Eastern market, market structure. No, they don't. They don't want it now. So This was the first part, shock therapy of the post-communist regime. Tomorrow again, I will, before starting another part, I will again do it. Your cover up and recapitulate whatever I have done today. So my next part is consequences of shock therapy. Consequences of shock therapy. Now, in now post-communist regime, whatever I have done, it was shock therapy in post-communist regime. क्या क्या घटनाएं हुई shock therapy जब हो रही थी, whatever the shock therapy was there, what was happening, क्या क्या घटनाएं घटी. अब उन घटनाओं के बाद what was the result? What was the result? Now that result is called consequences. One causes was the disintegration of Soviet Union because they were they were absolutely lagging behind of their counterpart. There were no parallel. There were no parallel to their Western part. So this happened. Shock therapy was there. Switch over from communist regime to the capitalist regime, switch over to the indigenous participation, to the FDI, foreign direct investment, openness into the market, convertibility of currencies, right? And these all, and joining of many countries into the western part as slow and steadily all type of Soviet structures, economic Soviet structures, economic which leads to the economy that were dismantled. ये सब इम्पैक्टें हो रही थी. I told you just now, and I gave you this type of part from this chapter which I am doing, shock therapy in the post-communist regimes. Now next is consequences of shock therapy. अब कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस क्या हुआ. पॉइंट नंबर वन, आप प्लीज अपने पेंसिल को या पेन को, whenever I say point number one, you start point number one. When I said underline, do underline. I gave you many word meaning, do write those word meaning in the book itself, and into the margin of right hand side margin, so that it should be always into a gray matter. आपके brain में हर वक्त रहे. I know you are very intelligent, I have no doubt, but it should be in your mind. The shock therapy administered in the 1990s did not lead the people into a promised utopia. Now, utopia means, what do you mean by utopia? A true thing, a true a true statement which cannot be in real sense, or cannot be in real. For example, we should not tell lie. If I say some person, he never he never told anything unwanted to any man. It's not possible. अच्छी बात तो है, लेकिन वो इतनी अच्छी बात है कि वो घट ना सके. राइट. एक आदमी कभी गलती नहीं करता, करना नहीं चाहिए. इट्स यूटोपिया, ये पॉसिबल नहीं है. इट साउंड्स वेरी गुड कि आपको गलती नहीं करना चाहिए, पर ये संभव नहीं है. इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल. दैट इज कॉल्ड यूटोपिया. The shock therapy administered in the 1990 did not lead the people into the promised utopia of mass consumptions. Generally, it brought ruin to the economy and disaster upon the people of entire region. शॉक थेरेपी में लोगों ने सोचा था 1990s के अंदर कि इससे सोवियत यूनियन में कंजम्पशन की एक बाढ़ आ जाएगी. Lot of things will be entered into the Soviet market, and the people will start consumption. Consumption will be very heavy. That is mass consumption. But it was not possible. In sudden way, it's not possible. Right? Consumption generally it brought into the economy. These transaction period, I told you, is always very painful. Transition period always very painful, and basically it leads to mass destruction. It leads to the mass. Then only slow and steadily they will come up. Slow and steadily. In one night they cannot come up. Right? So generally it brought ruin to the economies. इस shock therapy में क्या हुआ? Point number one. Point number one, ruin to the economies. Okay. Point number two, disaster upon people. लोगों के पास खाने को ही नहीं था. Suddenly you will change your economy, Soviet economy, to the Western economy, and your economy is valued absolutely down. Then how can you purchase? Where is your purchase power? Purchase power तभी होगी ना जो आपके पैसे की value होगी. And Russian currency has that time had no value. So what happened? It led to the disaster part. People of the entire region, disaster the people to the entire region. Now, and upon the people of the entire region in Russia, the large state-controlled industrial complex almost collapsed. You know, there were large industrial region, large industrial region over there. And they were manufacturing. But no one was there to purchase those things from them because currency changed, situation changed. Now capitalism was taking over to the communism, market change. So large state-controlled industrial complex almost collapsed, as about 90% of its industries were put up for sale. 90% industries were they were board outside of the for sale. Industries were for sale. जैसे घर के अब आगे लिखा होता है ना, this house complex and this shopping complex, this mall complex, right, is for sale. This land is for sale. Large industrial group, they put a plank on before their gate entry, right, that this industry is for sale to the private individuals who can purchase them. Since the restructuring was carried out from market forces and not by the government direct industrial policies, right? So it led to the virtual disappearance of entire industry. Disappearance of entire industry. Disappearance matlab disappear. Slow and steadily, जो large industries थे ना, बिल्कुल तबाह हो गए, खत्म हो गए. ये शॉक थेरेपी का कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस बोल रहा हूं मैं आपको, बिकॉज ट्रांजिशन इज ऑलवेज वेरी पेनफुल, राइट. यहाँ से आज हम बस आज इतना ही करेंगे. सो आई व्हाट आई हैव डन विद यू, दैट फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई केम अप विद यू शॉक थेरेपी इन पोस्ट कम्युनिस्ट रीजन. शॉक थेरेपी के साथ क्या क्या हो रहा था, व्हाट वाज द पैरेलल एस्पेक्ट इन शॉक थेरेपी, कैसे हुआ, कहाँ पे हुआ, किस तरीके से हुआ. Basically shock therapy was on economy and structural side, and regime side also, switching over from communist regime to the capitalist one, market policies also, right. And there was a transition period for the whole economic structure, and that was very painful. There was a disaster in Soviet economy. Then I was started consequences of shock therapy, right? So here I can come to an end of this chapter. Next video. Till then, take care and do read this shock therapy. Do read this shock therapy and in the post-communist regime and consequences of shock therapy. Thank you. Have a nice time. Be safe and sound. God bless you.